Welcome, everybody. 49er George in the booth here with Von Rye. Von Rye, we are here to see the Oregon Ducks take on the hosting Michigan Wolverines. How you feel about this matchup?
I said it in chat. I said, get your track shoes on, man. This is Blake Corum against Lemon Pepper Lou. First one to 200 wins. And I'm excited. I mean, both teams have quarterbacks and receivers that can throw, catch the ball, but this is going to be a showdown. Those two guys head to head who can make plays and who can stop them on the defensive side.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get a show today, Von. The pregame, you guys, I'll key you in on now. Oregon, visiting team, picked tails and won the toss. They've elected to kick the ball. So Michigan Wolverines going to receive the ball. Beautiful weather conditions. A little cold out there. We can see the player's breath. And we got 13-mile-an-hour wind from left to right at this time. Lewis gets it just a couple yards into the end zone. That's going to be returned, I believe, by Henning. Let me turn down that game sound. Yeah, turn that down a little bit there. All right, perfect. So
Nice saving tackle there.
yeah, I mean, good coverage right there. Starts them off a little bit short of what the 25 would have been, but you got to bring it out of the end zone, right? You got to give your players a chance to make a play.
Yeah, he started up the middle, had some room, busted it back to the outside, was going to get around that slower first one, but the last guy down the sideline was there, made a good open field tackle, and kept him right around their own, 23, 24. So
Yeah, we're going to start out here from the left hash. You got trips to the right out of a shotgun with Corum in the backfield along with McCarthy. McCarthy's going to fake the handoff. Had a little bit of pressure there and found the streaking wide receiver on the left side right away. Cornelius Johnson with a big 37-yard reception.
why does he fall down? He's got 5 yards on the DB and he just fell after he didn't dive for the ball. He fell down after he caught it. These animations are so frustrating. I could see it on Fam's face. That was a touchdown. When he threw the ball, I was thinking that's a touchdown. Wow. And Jimmy almost got to the quarterback right away. He had a quick rush. That was a short drop. I thought he was going to get the sack there, but Corum picked it up pretty good.
From the left hash, this is going to be a handoff on the counter run to Corum, and he's going to get 11.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of run left, run right. Corum and Lemon Pepper Lou, two of the better backs here. So it's going to be who can get the guy on the ground quick. Don't let him break a lot of tackles and get into the secondary, as both those guys are big and fast.
From the left hash for the third time in a row. Got a shot under center this time. Tight end to the left. Hand off to Corum right up the middle. Bounces off a few guys. Really hard to bring down here. 6-yard run.
It's typical NCAA run there. Looked like he got him stuffed, and he just keeps pinballing around and can't get him to the ground, and ends up being a 6-yard gain when he could have been, one or two or negative on there.
Michigan Wolverines bring out 4 wides this time. And that's going to be a handoff to Corum again. Once up the middle, who finds his way through traffic, uses that electric speed to find pay dirt after a 23-yard touchdown.
Got that joystick X factor like Lamar Jackson, man. He was just weaving in and out, left and right. Nice run. Could see all the holes opening up. Got good blocking on the outside by the receiver, and just wiggle all the way to the end zone. Nice run.
We've seen Blake Corum do that all season, and he stayed relatively healthy this year, putting together a good season for the Wolverines as they take the opening drive and have no problem scoring on the Oregon Ducks defense on their first possession of the game. Big kickoff right here. Jake Moody. Moody is going to do this pretty often, especially if he has that wind at all. Not returnable for the Ducks there. They're going to start off at the 25.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Oregon sticks to the ground game as well. They do have Franklin on the outside. That's a burner that can catch. So he has more than one option, but we'll see what Jimmy does because I've seen him go both ways. So it's just, I guess, what he wants to game plan against Michigan. He wants to control it, or he wants to air it out. We'll see quickly.
Right here from the center of the field on the 25-yard line, you got the Ducks with 4 wides. Lemon Pepper Lou in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Lemon Pepper Lou, and he's going to blast straight upfield. Picks up 5 yards on the first down carry.
Man, it doesn't look like much, but 5 yards is 5 yards, man. It makes a much better second down. He can run and throw either way. So we'll see what he wants to do here. If he wants to get that ground game going and bring those guys closer to the line of scrimmage and throw it over their head, or mix it up and try and keep them confused on what he's going to do.
First time that these two players have ever faced off in an online matchup. We were able to see the Michigan Wolverines take the kick, march down the field rather quickly. So it's going to be really interesting to see how these two teams do manage everything against each other for their first matchup. Once again, we got 4 wides, trips left. I'm sorry, trips right. It's going to be that counter run to Lou, and he's going to get tackled just before 1 yard shy of the first down. 3rd and 1.
Yeah, you got to get those, get the running back out away from the blocker that's pushed back into the backfield. Get out to the edge. Hope the wide receiver holds that block long enough that you can get some positive yards upfield instead of running parallel. And Michigan did a good job, got to the ball, kept them short, and we'll see what they do here. They only got 3 down linemen, though.
Out of the eye set, Lou's looking for the edge. Going to turn it upfield, get a drag down tackle after picking up 2, and that's going to be a first down for the Ducks.
Yeah, it was a really good tackle there. Is that Moten, I'm sorry. Nice tackle, came up, open field, kept him from getting to the edge. Still got the first down, but he didn't turn it into a 30, 40-yard run.
Lou probably could have turned the corner if he would have dragged that out a little bit further, but just wanted to get the first down and was successful on moving the sticks. And the way that he cut up the field, he almost broke the tackle, but good tackle right there by the Wolverine.
Yeah, first thing is get the first down, and then if you can break a tackle and go, great. You know, if you cut that to the outside and try and string it out, then you get that animation where they drag you down high or trip you, and you end up 4th and inches, and you don't want to be in that situation. So good decision. Cut it up, get the first down, get 4 downs again.
2 wides to the left and 2 tight ends, and Lemon Pepper Lou is going to take a handoff to the left side and get 10 and a first down.
Yeah, he just rode that offensive lineman all the way up. Nice inside. Looked like he was going outside, cut it back, and just rode his tackle guard right up the middle. Got that first down.
Chess match already starting out here. 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter.
He's run every single time, so he hasn't thrown the ball yet. See if that carries forward.
Shout out to the Gridden gang. Thanks for that raid. Party of 8. Grim, we hope you had a wonderful stream. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Rocky Top Panda. We got trips right. We got a shotgun here. And Lemon Pepper Lou's going to get that counter run, but the user tackler is there for the Wolverines. That's Barrett. We're going to be calling his name a lot. Barrett is, I think is that Barrett or Harrell? Now I'm starting to question myself there.
Barrett's 23, Harrell's 32.
There it is. Good tackle by him. Lemon Pepper had some space, but was brought down by the user there.
The lineman didn't get out to the edge and get his block. That user ran around the block, and that's why he didn't get
fullback motion over here to the right, and that's going to be a play action. And Butterfield's not going to have time to pass, and he's going to be sacked for a 10-yard loss. Looking for something there on the outside right flank after the play action, but didn't get enough time.
Great instant block shed right up the middle. They were not bringing the house. He just mauled through the offensive line and brought him down before he could. I mean, he barely got time to set his feet and look, and he was on the ground.
Sometimes those play actions are a little bit difficult. You get kind of stuck in the animation, and that heat got to him quickly and leads to a 3rd and very long 3rd and 18 with 3 minutes left here. We're back around where this drive nearly started. You got trips to the right, Thornton over there to the left, Lemon Pepper Lou in the backfield, Butterfield out of shotgun. Drops straight back, delivers a ball right over the side, and that's going to be a completed 17-yard reception, leading to a 4th and 2 across the 50 into Michigan territory at the 46.
See if he's going to go for this or not. This is NWO, so I would expect him to go for it. But nice throw. Got the guy wide open on the side. He just, this momentum took him out of bounds before he could cut it up and get the first down.
Crowd on their field. The acoustic system in here is just pulsating. You're going to have the Wolverines cheering the crowd on, trying to pump out more noise. You got trips right, Thornton to the left, handoff to Lou on the counter, and he's going to be successful for the first down and more. He's picking up the block with the wide receiver there, racing down the sidelines, and he's going to be tackled finally at the 10-yard line. A 35-yard rush on 4th and 2 for Lemon Pepper Lou, bringing him inside the red zone now, and the Ducks are in scoring position.
Yeah, they sucked that safety on that side to the middle of the field, and he couldn't get back over and help out. And that was a good block by the wide receiver on the outside. Gave him plenty of time to get upfield, and then let Lou choose whether he was going to go outside or inside based on where that block pushed the defender.
So far, these running backs have really made a difference for their offenses. Both running backs have been huge in the offensive attack so far for both their teams. We got I formation, tight end left, handoff to Lou looking for the edge. The tight end does not hold his block, and that is a great drag down tackle by Jalen Harrell for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, it looked like he's trying to bust that to the outside. I think if he keeps that more in the middle and more straight up the hash instead of to angle to the outside, he can follow that other blocker into the second level. But that was a good. He shed the blocker and got the tackle and got the 2-yard loss. Good stop by the Michigan player.
Shotgun ace right here. Lou with the counter run to the left. Doesn't find any yards. Loses one more, but it's technically still 3rd and 12.
Yeah, that play was blown up from the start. He had nowhere to go on the short side of the field. He didn't have time to run away from the defender either. So we'll see what he's going to have to come up with a good pass play here or settle for a field goal. See what Jimmy dials up.
Just about a minute left in the opening quarter. Each team has only possessed the ball one time. From the left hash, you got trips to the right. Butterfield takes a shotgun snap, delivers the ball in the back of the end zone to Troy Franklin for a 13-yard TD.
Yep, beat his man over there. He had one of the other slot guys occupying the safety, and once he got back to that corner, there was nobody around him. So nice patience and good throw. What a dot.
Butterfield with 2 major throws on that possession. One of them was on a 3rd and 23, I believe. Got like a huge 20-yard reception, made it a close 4th and 2. Then we saw, of course, the 35-yard explosive play on the 4th and 2 call on the counter run to Lemon Pepper Lou. And then that throw there by Butterfield, maybe even better than the first one. But Michigan is going to return the kick 4 yards deep here. That's heading out of the backfield, looking for that left side, but good coverage right there. And that he's going to be brought down after 22 yards, but that's going to set him up inside the 20 at the 18.
Nice tackle there. He blasted him quick, didn't let him get back to the outside.
Looking for the left edge there. Try to spin his way out of it, but impact just a little bit too much right there on that good coverage. Out of the shotgun, Corum in the backfield. And now Roman Wilson's back there too. And that's going to be a fake handoff to Corum. Then it looked like McCarthy was going to run upfield with it, but then he flips it at the last second to Wilson. But Wilson gets tackled. Good coverage right there by the DB to come off of the passing look and make that tackle for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, that was Bridges on the tackle. Great open field tackle. Didn't let him fight it off, shed it, get back to the outside, and kind of lit him up hard. So 2nd and 13. Michigan hasn't thrown the ball a ton. They've been able to run, so we'll see if that continues.
4 wides out of shotgun here. Going to hand it off to Corum. He's looking for that left edge, but it's not going to work. He loses a yard right there. Good pursuit by that time on the outside by the Ducks. Casey Rogers with the TFL on that one.
I don't know if that was a juke or he was trying to spin, but he made a weird motion and ran straight back into the defender instead of staying to the outside. I kind of think that was an animation glitch.
Maybe the last play of the first quarter, we'll see. Could let it go all the way down. But you got Corum and Edwards in the backfield, split shotgun here with a wide receiver in the slot, and he's going to deliver over the middle. Big catch by Cornelius Johnson. First time I call his. Actually, that's a second catch on the day. He's got 2 catches for 48 yards. Good work in the first quarter for that young man. And that's going to lead to a 4th and 3, a little bit short of the first down. As the second quarter begins, looks like the punt team is going to go out there.
That was a little bit of a dangerous throw. There's 2 DBs right there in the middle of the field. And I bet if Fam watches that tape of this game, he's going to wish he had thrown the wheel route to that running back all the way up to the left sideline by himself. Would have been an easy first down and a big play.
Sideline kick here, and that's going to go out of bounds as the return man was stuck on the other side of the field. Couldn't get out to that one. And Fam's did a good job of that all year with special teams, those corner kicks, not really letting the other coach return them too easily. And that's where the Oregon Ducks are going to start at the 28-yard line. Really a good flip of field position there, as Michigan didn't get a lot going offensively to move those sticks on that possession, whereas their first possession they had moved down with ease. Play action here for Butterfield to Lou, and now they're going to throw it downfield.
Wow,
and off of the deflection, we are going to have a Michigan Wolverine interception, and they're already in Oregon Duck territory at the 43-yard line.
Wow, what an animation. I wasn't sure he was going to pick that off before it hit the ground or not. Great step up, way to knock the ball and then catch it before it hit the ground. I was just going to say, is Jimmy going to just keep pounding the ball and then throw when he has to and get just enough to get the first down and move the chains, or is he going to open this up and hit some play action? He hit the play action, and Michigan made a great play on defense.
Try to go really deep right there on the play action, but we got tight end left from the left hash. We got an I formation. Tight end's now going to the right. You got 4 down linemen for Oregon Ducks there, and we're going to get a flag. This is going to be a legal procedure right here. This is a delay of game. Delay of game on the quarterback. That was a very fast clock. I wasn't watching it.
I wasn't either. I didn't see that.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines. That backs them up across, or actually they're still in the Duck territory there. From the left hash, you got trips right out of shotgun here for McCarthy with Corum in the backfield. Corum's going to take the counter run into his own man, but still weave through traffic, and then a nice ankle tackle right there brings him down after only a 3-yard pickup. But, man, he is shifty, and he almost got through that one again on the left sideline.
It was great diving tackle by Christian Gonzalez to save that from being an even bigger run. Now, like I said, these 2 running backs are going to dominate this game, and you're going to need plays like that to kind of keep them under wraps and not let them get the outside and get 30, 40 yards on a run.
Christian Gonzalez, definitely a player to watch on defense. One of their better players. Probably going to need to step up, make some more plays like that before it's all said and done to get it out of here with a victory. It's going to be a handoff to Corum up the middle. Looked like he was looking for that right side and then cut it back up the big seam in the middle right there. But the defender, who had already looked like he had ran past, was able to catch up to him and bring him down. It's now 3rd and 4, 37.
Yeah, good recovery by Justin Flo, the guy that was blitzing in. He was coming in at straight line, got the juke, but somehow spun around, got back, got the tackle from behind. Saved a first down, brings up a big 3rd and 4 here for Michigan.
Michigan likely inside field goal range already, as their kicker has a monstrous leg. The only question mark is this wind that we have tonight. I think it's at 13 mile an hour. We got 4 wides right here out of shotgun. Corum and McCarthy in the backfield. Play clock winding down. Here's the snap. McCarthy drops back and finds a crossing route over the middle. And with the rack yardage, that's probably going to be a 20-yard pickup and maybe reach the 30-yard line, maybe the 25. Yeah, all the way down to the 21.
Great blocking by the O-line. They bottled that up. He could have gone left, right. He had plenty of time to stand there in a pocket, wait for a guy to get open, and he found that guy right over the middle. So credit that play to the Michigan offensive line for giving him enough time.
Four wides once again. Corum in the backfield with McCarthy at a shotgun. Straight back pass. Delivering a post route over the middle. Nicely deflected by one of the, that's the middle linebacker impact player right there.
Noah Sewell.
he got his hand on it, but the safety was back there as well. Looked like they had bracket coverage right there. The linebacker did a great job of dropping back and deflecting that with jumping in the air.
Yeah, nice recovery by the defense there. Looked like he had him open quick over the middle, and he linebacker drifted back enough just where he could knock the ball down and bring up a 2nd and 10.
Oh, adjustments being made on both sides this time. Corum's going to get the handoff, but he's going to be tackled by 2 defensive linemen on that one. Usually he blasts through the first level really quick, but the Ducks closed the gap on that one as he ran between the tackles.
Yeah, defensive line made a good play, got in there, shut that down right away. Tackle on there was by Brandon Doris, the right end. They controlled the line of scrimmage there, gave himself a good chance to make that a short play, which was what happened. 3rd and 7, in field goal range. Wind shouldn't be an issue from here, so it's a matter, can they get the first down, or are they going to take the points?
4 wides tight look here at a shotgun with Corum and McCarthy in the backfield. A couple hot routes being made on each side. Now a third. Gets the snap, strafes to the left, fires a bullet over the middle. First down yardage.
Yeah, nice slant route, beat the zone on that one.
Yeah, that was A.J. Henning. Called his name multiple times today, and he gets another big one right there to extend this possession. Now with 4.5 left to play, all 6 timeouts by the coaches.
And Jimmy's taking away his running game a little bit here on this particular drive. So we'll see if they're going to stick with throwing the ball. They're going to try and get Corum more carries.
Play fake to Corum right there. Looking at R1, that's Schoonmaker out of the fullback position. And he's going to bring it down inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal there.
And you know Michigan wants to run the ball, but Jimmy's making it hard for him, so they got to find some other way to move the ball, get it in the end zone. So play fakes, get the tight end involved, throw it to guys he's not expecting him to throw it to, anything to counterbalance what the Ducks defense is doing to the run game. Don't be surprised if McCarthy takes off as well.
From the right hash, you got 4 wides out of shotgun with Corum McCarthy back there. You got 4 down linemen from the Ducks. They made an adjustment right there on defense. 6 on the play clock, and here's the handoff, and that is McCarthy keeping it on the read option, gets tripped up, and then tackled down at maybe the 2, down to the 1.
That 1 a.m. drunk stumble, he kind of bumped into his running back in the defensive end on the fake there and tripped him up. Otherwise, that was going to be a walk-in touchdown. So
they bit hard on Corum, but they got just enough of McCarthy. Stop him before he crossed.
Michigan, good for Oregon. We'll see what they do here in 3rd and 1.
They're in goal line, I formation. They're going to give it to Schoonmaker right up the middle and score a touchdown.
It's kind of hard to stop that unless you're pinched in the middle expecting that. You know, you got Corum in the backfield. You worry about him, and tight end just runs it right up through that A gap.
There was a collision right there at the goal line, but he was able to clear the line, the refs say. And Michigan walks away from this possession, their second possession, with their second touchdown on the day. We've had a scoring touchdown in each possession of this game. Oregon has only touched the ball 1 time. They will get the ball after the 3 minutes and 15 seconds expire from this first half. Moody with the big leg here. As long as he gets all of it, it's usually not. And he is going to hit it high rather than deep. And Sean Dollar is going to collect it at the 10. And he's going to race down the sideline all the way up to the 44, maybe the 46-yard line.
Yeah, nice blocking, nice run. Dollar doesn't have a lot of speed, so he wasn't going to take that to the house, but he got a lot of good yards on the outside, made that a short field. The problem here is it's going to be such a short field that Oregon needs to burn as much of this clock off as they can, because they got the ball first, correct? Oregon got the ball, Oregon kickoff. I can't remember.
No, Oregon kicked off, and Michigan will receive in the second half.
So if he can play the clock right, and this is a 2-for-1, and he can get one now and get one to begin the other half. Nice wiggle.
Great running by Lou right there. showing his ability to weave in and out of traffic right there, and that's going to move the sticks. Stops the clock momentarily. They're all the way down to the 47-yard line, approaching midfield now with that last carry.
It looked like Michigan was waiting for the counter to the left, and he hit him with the straight handoff to the right. So they got to make Michigan play both sides of the line on the run here.
Yeah, I'd say the chess game has been on since after the first possession. And that first possession, the chess game wasn't really on, but it's fully on now. Two wides to the left, two tight ends. And Lemon Pepper is going to get the handoff up the middle and pick up 5.
Yeah, it looked like he had a huge hole, and he's going to get a lot more than that. Got a nice block shed by the defensive lineman and drug him down to hold that to a 5-yard gain. I mean, that could have easily been 10, 15 yards. Straight up the gut.
And that time is ticking.
Yeah, you got to burn as much time as you can, regardless, especially if you're getting the ball to start the half. You don't want to have Michigan touch the ball at all.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. From right around the right hash, you got trips to the right. Butterfield hands it off to Lou on that counter run. He bounces it back to the inside. The safety with a good tackle right there, but not before Lemon Pepper Lou picks up about 12 yards and the first down, all the way to the 30-yard line.
That was a nice adjustment, nice cutback to hit that hole, because if he goes back to the outside, he might not have gotten nearly that many yards, but he hit that cutback quick and didn't stumble off his offensive lineman. Good run.
Yeah, just about 2 minutes left to play in this one. Going to be a lot of game management right here in the end of this first half. Possessions are at a premium. Each coach has only touched the ball 1 time per quarter.
Green.
Butterfield able to get that off just before the defenders got to him, and there were a slew of them. But only one defender on Lou that time, and he made a great tackle to bring him down because he was by himself.
Yep, he blew right through the blockers, didn't give them a chance to get their hands on him, and made a great open field tackle to make that a 3-yard loss. Great defensive play by Michigan.
Yeah, good timing on that screenplay, but even better execution on that coverage.
Minute 42. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left, so there's plenty of time to stop the clock if they need to. Michigan needs to hold them here and make it a long 3rd down.
From the left hash, you got trips to the right. Lou going in motion that way. And it's going to be an extended handoff to him as that's a swing pass.
Oh, wow.
He's able to make 2 men miss, and then he gets dragged down by the 3rd one. But it's now a 3rd and manageable 3rd and 3.
That was a good stiff arm. That last guy that won the tackle, he kind of pushed him away, got a little bit more yardage on that. He could have gotten, if he doesn't touch him at all and gets just around him, he's going to go down the sideline to the house. So good move. Good tackle by Michigan to save that and not let him get the first down. But great usering, good sticks on the run. Let's see if they can get this first down.
Ball at the 24-yard line. You got trips right. This is Whittington. He's showing some speed and some versatility in giving Lou a break and blow right there. That's first down yardage. And they're going to go no huddle now, interestingly, with Lou off the field, conserving those timeouts.
Good balance, too, because I thought he was going to trip and fall there.
Still staying with the same formation. You got trips right, Whittington in the backfield, Thornton to the left, out of shotgun. You got 2-4-5 from Michigan. And they're gonna try what they tried with Lou, and that's gonna be stuffed by the first man there. Number 10 with the big tackle, and the clock is still rolling. As Oregon's gonna take their first time out here, Vaughn, with 45 seconds on the game clock at the 15-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wide receiver did a piss poor job of blocking out there. If he gets his hand on that guy, then Whittington can get around him and go up the sidelines, look to make some moves. But that was a poor block, and that's what led to that tackle. So 2nd and 9, though, plenty of time, 2 timeouts.
From the right hash, yeah, you got trips right. Lou in the backfield with Butterfield. Gonna try that. Oh, it's just he's exploding up the middle right there. Almost got the first down yardage, but it's gonna be 3rd and 1. Just about 36 seconds on the play clock, and it's still rolling because he didn't reach the first down yardage. Oregon's going to conserve their timeout and line up on the ball. Quick hurry.
Slippery. He just slid right off that tackle, got the first down that time.
Lou got first down yardage on that one. That's going to stop the clock momentarily if they want to go to the huddle.
Michigan looked like they were going to give him stop, and he just kind of dipped that shoulder and slid right off of him. And
Now the
Got good
clock is
yards right in the
rolling
middle.
at the 5, first and goal. Going to take a few seconds to get up to the line of scrimmage right here. You got trips right. Lou in the backfield with Butterfield. Going to try that counter to the left, and he's going to snake his way in there. Following the blocks. Counter left has been deadly against Michigan tonight. Scores with 14 points. I'm sorry, with 14 seconds on the clock.
I think Lemon Pepper Lou needs to sign an NIL deal with Zigzag after that move, man.
That's actually a really good idea. That's exactly what it looked like. It looked like the Z.
Hi, this is Lemon Pepper Lou, and when you're smoking your weed, you need the best paper there is. That's why I'm pushing Zigzag. Let's go.
I think that's a lifetime contract.
They don't have to pay him much; just give him free papers, right?
Big kickoff right here from the Ducks. And I think that's Wilson that's just going to wave at it back there. It's not returnable. That is a big kickoff. One of the hardest things to do is after you grind out a touchdown like that, take a lot of time off this clock. Coverage becomes an issue sometimes. You take that sigh of relief, but that's not returnable. Good kick right there to get it that deep. Maybe the wind helped him out. But 4 wides here. You got McCarthy in the shotgun with Corum in the backfield. Ducks dropping back a little bit deeper. Go ahead, Vaughn.
2 plays, maybe 3 if he goes quick here. Yeah, 2 plays.
McCarthy going to throw it.
Ooh. That would have been illegal touching if he caught that because he went out of bounds first. But that linebacker almost picked that ball off.
I thought it was a deflection by the linebacker. It looked like he tried to undercut that route. I was surprised McCarthy threw it at all. It looked like he was past the line of scrimmage. But it's a little bit favorable in this game sometimes to be past the line a little bit and still be able to get one away. 8 ticks left on the clock from center of the field here at the 25. You got trips right, including the dangerous Roman Wilson over there. You got Corum in the backfield on the right hip of McCarthy. And McCarthy's going to drop back 3 steps and deliver a big ball over the left side. And the user interception, the user pick right there from the Ducks is going to leave 1 second on the clock. And I didn't know McCarthy had that kind of arm.
Yeah, that his receiver was kind of boxed out, and he was the DB was even with him, and there was a guy underneath. So that was a I guess he figured the time would run out, so if he picked it off, it was no big deal. But wasn't throwing into the wind like that kind of knocked it down. I was talking about that earlier before the game started. If you have really bad wind, sometimes it'll knock those passes down, and it looked like that's what happened on that play.
And Lemon Pepper, for the last play of the first half, Lemon Pepper is going to take a handoff, and he's going to break the century mark right now as the Oregon Ducks now have 100 yards rushing on the day. Let's check out some stats here.
Yep.
Score is even. First down is led by the Ducks. Go ahead, Vaughn.
I'm going to say 54 yards from Michigan. They were running the ball early, and whatever Jimmy's doing took them out of their game, and they've had to throw more, and even throwing more, they still only thrown the ball 8 times. So Ducks defense is really shut down Michigan's big-time play threats on the offensive side of the ball. 14 passes total in the entire first half. I've thrown that many in one drive, so I keep begging these guys, throw the ball. But they know what they're doing, man. Both of these guys know how to run the ball. So,
well, the Wolverines have ran the ball twice as much. They've had 10 rushes for 54 yards, but 8 passing attempts, 5 completions. So they've completed it half the number of times that they've ran the ball. Meanwhile, the Ducks have ran the ball 3 times as much as they've passed the ball. Passing yards a lot more effective right now for Michigan, but not efficiency.
They're just throwing the ball when they need to get what they absolutely need. Other than that one shot down the left sideline by Michigan early in the game, that was most of their receiving yards in the first half on that one play. Other than that, they're throwing when they need to just to get a first down, move the chains, whatever. They're not trying to throw it all over the field. So, yeah, both these guys are eating a lot of time and just controlling and keeping the other team's defense on the field for a long time.
Well, one of those, each team I think had a turnover, so it's even right now. And that's important for like the juju of the game. But one of them was kind of like a throwaway interception, and then one of them was actually a pick. It's interesting.
Nice coverage.
Holden out of the end zone right here, and he's gonna not reach the 20-yard line. Short kick return there, but giving his player an opportunity to make a play there.
Oregon was outnumbered on that side of the field, and he could not get back to the middle and pick up some blocks, and they just kind of swarmed him over. So not much he can do if he's just not going to take a knee. But we'll see if either one of these teams wants to open it up a little bit and move the ball down the field a little quicker, or if we're just going to grind it out, limit possessions, and see which running back can break one first. We got lag or a lockup?
I don't want to say anything. I think Jimmy might be frozen. If Fam could maybe take a timeout here. Jimmy's stream has gone and paused. He might be experiencing like internet issues right now. We're gonna send you guys to a slideshow really quick and figure this out. All right, everybody, welcome back. We're here for the second half of this game. We had a disconnect, so we've replayed it to the first half position, and here we are. We got 14-14 tie at the beginning of the second half. The Ducks are going to receive the football. Both coaches are ready to finish this game up. I'm here with with Vaughn. And it'll be the Michigan Wolverines kicking off to the Ducks. Yeah, let's play.
All right, the big question is going to be these guys getting the score back to 14-14 and killing time, getting back in the rhythm because they were both in a rhythm on offense, working on particular plays, stopping particular plays on defense. So we'll see how long it takes these guys to get back in the game flow.
Yeah, both defenses were pretty stingy. Both teams did have to work the ball down the field for most of their possessions and scores. So you're absolutely right about that. It's a good, clean start to the second half, but it definitely will feel like a different game, a second game as we get further and further into this game. But the way that they both played it the first time, this second half is going to go by quick, Vaughn. We saw a lot of long, slow drives and a lot of running the football, right? Both teams ran the football a lot more than they passed.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they continue that or we actually do air the ball out a little more. There's Lou. Not getting to the outside on that defense.
Not on that play, no.
But do they try to mix it up a little bit since they were both so run dominant when we first played it? We're going to try to throw the ball a little more. Or are we just going to keep grinding, try not to make a mistake, see if, whoever has the ball last wins. Is that kind of game?
It is. The one thing that I know that is different for sure is that it's there's going to be less wind here at the end of this ball game if it comes down to a kick. Handoff to Lou up the middle. He's gaining 9, now falling forward. That's a big 13-yard rush and a first down.
Yeah, nice hole there, and he hit that quick. Got into the second level, got around the guy, and dove and got that first down. Nice run.
Yeah, in the first half of the first game before the disconnect, Lou had 100 yards rushing, and then also Oregon had ran the ball 3 times more than they had passed. It's 3-to-1 ratio. From the right hash, you got trips to the right. Lou and Butterfield in the backfield at a shotgun. Hand off to Lou, and he's going to look for the edge. User gets blocked there by the left tackle, and that's how Lou picks up 3. Good run support, though, by the DBs on the outside.
Yeah, I thought he could have cut that up a little bit quicker and got a little bit more, but can't complain. Got positive yards. Hasn't had a whole lot of trouble running the ball this game, so 2nd and 7 shouldn't be an issue.
And both these coaches are going to walk away with a sportsmanship award, that's for sure, because during those disconnects we've all experienced in NCAA. If you know from user dynasties, you get pretty dicey as far as finding a solution sometimes. But we seem to have worked this into a good position here. You got 2 wideouts to the left, 2 tight ends there. Deep back is Lou. It's going to be a screen pass to him. Nice user tackle right there. He only gets 1 yard out of that. It looked like it was set up well, but good tackle.
Yeah, defenders engaged the blockers, so he couldn't get out to the edge. They got him before he could catch the ball. So he had to run around his own blockers to try and find space, and they cleaned it up on the backside there. Minimal gain, and big third down. First third down here of the second half. See what Oregon can do to keep the chains moving.
Trips right from the right hash. Butterfield in shotgun with Lou. Quick 1-step drop that time. Throws it to Ferguson on the outside. And that's an 11-yard. Big user hit there on defense, but another first down. Ball at the 50 now.
He was wide open right off the rip. He could have hit him really quick before he got to his cut on a straight line throw. But he waited for him to make the cut, and he still was wide open on the outside. So that was either blown coverage. No one was even remotely covering Ferguson. They're lucky he didn't get more than that. He tried to stay in bounds and get more, but he only got maybe one trying to fight through that DB.
Two tight ends, two wides right here. Another quick delivery, this time to Franklin. Girls for the girls there, gets him a 12-yard first down.
Yeah, you got to worry about his speed. He's got like, what, 93, 94 speed. And you got to worry about him burning you deep, and then he runs that little stop route and gets the quick first down, move the chains. Maybe next time he doesn't do that out route or little stop route and he goes deep on him instead.
Still from the right hash here. You got a single back out of shotgun right here. That's 9 Lou with Butterfield in the backfield. Franklin to the right. Lemon Pepper Lou takes the carry. And the defensive back is going to slide off of the wide receiver's block and drag Lou down for 1. Good hit on him, too.
Yeah, that was a missed chance. He had a big hole. If he cuts that inside off the wide receiver, then it's a one-on-one with the safety. All he has to do is juke, spin, or break a tackle, and he's off the races. But he tried to stretch it, and didn't result very well for him. Two tight ends.
Play fake to Lou right here. Butterfield stands back there. The defensive back, the linebacker, Michael Barrett, the star impact player here, he drops it. He has in both of his hands.
Yeah, it should have been a pick. He needed to throw that ball earlier, and he waited too long and then threw it right to the defensive player, and he just bricked it to the ground. So Iowa. I'm thinking Jimmy with Iowa. Oregon is lucky they didn't turn the ball over there. Another big third down here on this first drive.
Yeah, Michigan State with the good defense there, right, Vaughn?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we got Butterfield and Lou in the backfield there. This time it's a streak route to Franklin, and he is able to not break the tackle, but he gets down to the goal line. We're going to see first down and goal at the 1-yard line. Explosive play there for Franklin.
Von Special tackled at the 1 on the pass play.
How about that ball from Butterfield?
Nice throw. That was just like I said. You run that little curl route, and then you beat him deep, and he had a big, 3 or 4 steps on the DB there. Hit him quick, and just got lucky with the safety tackle. There you go, Lemon Pepper.
And Lemon Pepper Lou runs into the end zone. But the play that set it up was the streak route on the right sideline. The DB just sort of passed him off to the safety, and the safety just couldn't cut the distance before Butterfield put that on a rope right to him. And Oregon is going to take the opening kick. You know, they won the toss and chose to kick prior to the game beginning. And their kickoff in the first half and receiving it in the second half has really paid off here as Oregon's able to take a lead for the first time in this ballgame.
And the winds, they're not going to have a strong wind at their back either, so it should be more neutral here. Nice return. Still only got it out to the 25-yard line, 21-yard line, I'm sorry.
That was a deep kick by the Ducks, and he received that about 8 or 9 yards deep, but he still brought it out. Good return for 29. It's going to start them out at the 21. From the right hash.
Michigan ran the ball early very well, and then Oregon shut them down in the second quarter, so we'll see what they can do if Corum can get some yards just like this. There he goes.
Go ahead, Vaughn. Go ahead, Vaughn.
Adios.
Go ahead, Vaughn.
To the house. I'm trying to give color here, and he's just going to make me call this 79-yard touchdown run. Shit.
Well,
Nice
Vaughn,
run.
I mean, you started the call, you end the call, man. I didn't get to set that one up, so I gave it to you.
I'm just talking
Matter
about
of
what
fact-
happened in the first half.
Yeah, but okay.
That didn't take long, did it?
Well, Blake Corum has done that in just about every game that he's played this season. So
I
doing
think I
it
mentioned that
there.
in the first half, right? I think I said we were going to see which one of these guys could break one off and go to the house, and Corum goes the first deep shot from on the ground.
Had a 35-yard rush, or maybe it was 32 in the first game. But that was about twice as long. That's the explosiveness that we saw from him on the first possession in the first game.
Yeah, like I was
Ties up
saying,
this ball game.
they were getting some yards on the ground, and then Jimmy made an adjustment and stopped them, and then made them throw the ball a little bit more. And that's the point I was trying to get to is, can Michigan get back to how they were running the ball in the first quarter as opposed to the second?
Yeah, so I wasn't able to set up that play, but you saw what happened, right, boys? Yes, Brusso, that's right. Test them. Second and 11 here at the 24. Lemon Pepper stopped in the backfield that time. Good penetration by the Wolverines there. From the left hash, you got trips right. Butterfield had a shotgun.
Black guy uncovered.
Motion there from Lemon Pepper. Going to quickly throw the halfback swing to him. Good tackle right there. A 2-yard loss. 3rd and 14.
Nice stop. Looked like, they had an uncovered slot guy, Holden, and he was uncovered for a good 10 yards up the field. So I think if they could have looked at that play instead of the swing pass, they might have had a big hitter there. But trying to get it to their best player on offense, and Michigan made a great play.
Probably a passing situation for the Ducks here. Deep in their own territory from the right hash. You got trips to the right, including that tight end. Lemon Pepper Lou on the left. Stays in the block. Curls for the girls right there. Thornton with a double, triple spin. And he's racing all by himself. The 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown Ducks.
Ben Cycle City, what a move. What 2 moves he made to get away from those defenders and get down the sideline. Great play. Nice little curl route, and then he did all the rest. Lou said a triple Lindy.
Oregon regains their lead. Second time they've had a lead in this ball game. Michigan led throughout the first half, and all throughout the second half, Oregon has been able to strike first.
Yeah, first half it was, 2 possessions or maybe 3 possessions each because they both threw a pick. They were long grinding drives, and we've had 2 quick drives already in the second half here.
Henning elects to take it out of the end zone. Probably not going to reach the 25-yard line. Not even the 20 right there, out to the 18. Good coverage. From the right hash. 4 wides, out of shotgun. Corum back there. He's going to take the carry up the middle. Big hit put on him by the middle linebacker right there, and that's a 4-yard rush.
And Noah Sewell with the big hit. Still gains 4. It looks like it's only a 1 or 2 yard gain, but it's 4 yards. But he did lay the hit on him, so stopped him in his tracks. Michigan seems to be in a little bit different level to start the second half here.
Got a full pistol versus 4 down linemen. Takes the snap. Delivers into traffic. And that's going to be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one of those 3 receivers he was trying to throw to, but he had a whole host of Duck defenders standing there and looked like he was throwing it into a rugby scrum.
From their own 21. 1:37 left on the clock. Michigan looking to answer back to the Ducks' quick score. You got 4 wides, out of shotgun. Corum directly behind McCarthy. Drops back, maybe 2 steps, and a quick fire over the middle for a first down. Slant route to A.J. Henning, 13-yard gain.
Slippery on that. Took 3 Ducks to bring him to the ground. Nice quick throw. And then he broke a couple tackles and finally got brought down, but after the first down gain. So good play by Michigan. Move the sticks.
McCarthy on consecutive quick reads and throws. That one very successful for the first down all the way up to the 34. You got I formation, tight end left, 3-3-5 from the Ducks. And McCarthy's going to break out of the pocket right, and there's nobody in front of him. He's racing down the sideline. He makes 2 moves, past 2 defenders, and finally gets picked up after a 27-yard rush.
Yeah, he had to get away from the pressure there. He really didn't have anybody open. Once he started scrambling, there was a guy deep down the sideline, but that could have easily been underthrown. So a smart decision, nice juke, and a big run there by the QB.
All the way down to the 39-yard line. 1 minute remaining in the third. Once again, same formation, tight end left. I formation, under center. McCarthy hands off to Corum. Corum trying to run in between the guard, center there, and only picks up 4.
Again, looks like he got nothing, but he still picked up 4. 4 every time. It's going to be a first down.
Gave McCarthy a little bit of a break right there after that long extended scramble play. Ball's at the 35-yard line right now. Just about 30 seconds left in this third quarter.
Yeah, this quarter's gone by fast.
Single
Really
back shotgun right here. Corum directly behind McCarthy. Motion by Roman Wilson. It's a jet sweep by him, and there's 2 tacklers right there, and they're going to drop him behind the line of scrimmage after a 2-yard loss, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, for whatever reason, man, those plays just don't work as well as they look in the diagram. I can hardly ever get jet sweeps or any kind of wide receiver run plays like that to work. Oregon didn't. They weren't fooled, and they just pushed the line and the wide receivers back into the backfield and made that a negative play.
From the left hash. Oh, that's going to be expiration of the third quarter. Fourth quarter upon us now. We are down to the wire here. The way that both teams have sped up in this second half could be a wild one here with a lot more possessions left. We'll see how these coaches do the game management here at the end, given their opportunities. But with this 3rd and 8, Michigan looking to extend this possession to be able to match points with the Oregon Ducks and their 7-point lead. You got a single back ace here. Under center. Tight end to the left. Drops straight back. Delivers a corner route over to the right sideline. That's Roman Wilson with a 20-yard pickup and a first down.
Nice floaty dot. Hit perfect pace on the throw. Got it exactly where he needed. So he was the only guy that catch the ball. And, if you kind of bullet past that, you might have the DB undercut and pick it off. So great throw. Great route.
Had the pass protection to get that done. Long pass from the left hash to the right. And now we're on the right hash. Roman in the slot to the right. Hand off to Corum off the left side, looking for the edge. Bounces it back to the inside once he sees the user out there. And he picks up 9, 2nd and 1, inside the 10.
Yeah, great run. He looked like he was going to extend it out, cut it back, still had that hole in the middle, and just kind of rode it all the way down inside the 10.
Michigan doing it on the ground and in the air on this one. The Ducks would love to get a stop right here. They got a 4-4 look out there. Out of the I formation, Corum takes the handoff up the middle. Tacklers get him after a 3-yard rush, but a first down for Michigan.
Yep. All he needed, move the chains, give him 4 downs here inside the 5. And Oregon's got a tough task here trying to stop him from the 4. He's just so powerful. He's just going to push through tacklers. So honestly, it feels like it's just inevitable. They're going to do it in first down, second down, third down. They're going to fake it here and run a play action.
I formation, tight end right. There's the play fake to Corum. And now McCarthy's scrambling right. Throws it to his tight end. That's all. Eric All kneeling, pointing at the sky, giving thanks to the Lord. That's a touchdown. Michigan pulled within 1.
Nice play. Nice. They've been running. Pull out that play action near the goal line, scramble out, make the DBs try and cover the entire left, right side, their left side of the field, one-on-one, and McCarthy found the guy wide open for the tying score.
Yeah, arms wide open. Jake Moody right there with the extra point. That's right, Jimmy. Jake Moody right there with the extra point ties up this ball game with a lot left to play. Here, that big leg is showing off. That's not going to be returnable. Holden gives it a wave, and the Ducks are going to take over at the 25 with 5:58 remaining.
Might be a big leg, but he doesn't have a third leg like Big Penis, though, right?
No, he's on pace for 1,000 yards receiving this season.
All right, how does Oregon respond?
The Ducks are in single back shotgun set with Lemon Pepper Lou, and he gets the carry, and he's going to find his way across the middle of the field, and that's going to be 6 yards for him, 2nd and 4.
Both these running backs are having no problem finding space to run, making great reads and cutbacks. So it's really important on the defense to get them on the ground as quick as possible and not give up a home run.
Yeah, the outside looked plugged right there, but he bounced it to the middle, picked up a good gain. 2nd and 4 with 2 wides to the left, 2 tight ends. Now McCormick, one of those tight ends, moves over to the right. It's going to be a handoff, no, fake to Lou. And now it's going to be a pass to McCormick. And he's showing some agility right there, almost stays on his feet and gets around there. But he's dropped actually for a 1-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that was bad animation luck on that play. He made a weird cut back, trying to go against the grain or whatever instead of just cutting it upfield. So that was just bad luck on Jimmy's side there with the animation. Didn't help him out at all.
Did fool the defense initially with the play action. Did seem to get a good pass out there, but he wasn't able to turn off field and move past the sticks. And now it's 3rd and 4 from the right hash with trips right. Lemon Pepper in the backfield with Butterfield. Butterfield drops back 3, plants his foot, and delivers a ball over the middle, but it is deflected, and that's going to be a 4th down with the tie ball game right here and your own 30. Do you go for this, Vaughn, or you kick it?
Me, personally, I would go for it because I hate punting the ball, and I am confident that I can get this first down. But
God damn.
I think Jimmy's going to punt the ball here and try to get a stop or hope that if Michigan scores, they score quick.
The big house is rocking as they anticipate a return on this kick. But this is a nice angle kick, and it's not going to be returnable. That's inside the 20-yard line. I think it's not going to be a touchback. Yeah, it's down at the 13. Great kick right there, and that silences this crowd. They were really pumped up, looking for a big return from Roman Wilson, the all-speed wide receiver, but he's not going to be able to give them anything to see right there. And Michigan's got to go 87 yards to pick up a lead here, unless it's going to be by 3.
It's a nice JT special on that kick.
You got a single back McCarthy under center right here. 2 tights balanced, 2 wideouts balanced. Corum with the handoff on the left side. Can't find the edge. Good edge protection right there. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, they swarmed him over on the edge. Made sure it wasn't just one-on-one. And big stop there. Give them a 2nd down 11. Put them in a little bit of a hole.
All of a sudden, I'm starting to notice that on the clock, there's only 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, but all coaches have all timeouts.
Yeah, this is what Oregon needs. They need to get a stop here, get the ball back, and they can kind of dictate how this game ends. Whereas Michigan, they just got to convert.
Michigan attempts that with the read option to McCarthy and get some nice blocking. He's near midfield all the way down to about the 43-yard line with a 30-yard rush. J.J. McCarthy showing off his legs and wheels. That's actually to the 42. 1st down, Michigan.
Yeah, nice read there. Kept the ball, hit the hole, followed his lineman up the field. He's lucky he didn't fumble. It looked like it was kind of a hit on him, trying to knock the ball loose. And I'm not one that likes to slide either, but that one definitely should have been a slide, get to the ground, and don't take the hit. But either way, a big run and a big 1st down.
You got a shotgun, single back right here. Corum takes the carry on the counter, gets really, the right tackle just got pushed into the, he just had nice drive right there. Right tackle got blown back, and that's going to lead to 0-yard pickup. Great job by the Ducks.
Great example of why I never ran counter plays until I had to play Mr. September and Revamp. And they forced me to learn how to run that play. Because that's usually what happened when I try to run them. That end will blast the tackle back into the backfield, and you have no chance.
It was a stone wall right there. From the left hash, shotgun right here. McCarthy making an adjustment on the left side. And that's going to be a curl route. And it's going to be an incomplete drop by Terrell.
Wow. Thought he had it for a minute, and then it dropped down and he kicked it away.
Coach Pham can't believe it. He's holding his hands to his head and mouth agape. He can't believe the drop right there. He's still shaking his head, Vaughn.
Yeah, I thought he had the catch. I mean, it was a quick throw, nice little curl stopper out there, and he just butterfingered it to the ground. So, fortune for Oregon. Got him in a 3rd and long with 3.5 minutes, under 3.5 minutes. So, big play here.
DB closed in on that one, drawing the ball loose. 3rd and 10 from the left hash right here. 4 wides. Corum in the backfield with McCarthy. McCarthy breaking right. Looks like he's got some space. Might run for it. He throws it. That's going to be a 1st down reception to Roman Wilson. He must have got his foot just inside the sideline, the refs say.
I wasn't sure which guy of those two he was making the throw to. That was a nice, tight throw on the sideline. Got his foot down. We don't have replay, so we can't look at it.
Jimmy Two Blunts doesn't need a replay to know that that is not what he thought the call should have been. But it's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the 41. 3 minutes remaining. Time is ticking. You got an I formation here, tight end to the left. Bunch of adjustments being made on both sides. Handoff. Corum up the middle. Gets 6 out of that one.
He got hit quick, still fell forward for 3 extra yards to make it 2nd down and 4. That's the case in this league. They always fall forward for those extra yards. So Michigan now, they can kind of dictate the end of this game. They can bleed this all the way out if they need to. At some point, Oregon might want to consider calling timeouts, especially on 3rd down.
2:45 left on the clock at the 35-yard line. Full pistol look here from the Wolverines. Now some checks being made at the line. Handoff to Donovan Edwards. First time we've got a carry from him today, and he's going to move it past the sticks for a 1st down for the Wolverines. 2:29 on the clock.
Yep, got just enough. Thought there might have been a fumble animation there at the end, the way the guys were swarming to where he was at, but it was just because he wasn't down. He was laying on a defender. So 2.5 minutes, less than 2.5 minutes, clock ticking. Michigan, they have a really strong-legged kicker, so they just need to eat as much time as possible, and Oregon needs to find a way to get the ball. Strip it, sack, something to turn the ball. Negative play, whatever. They can't let them bleed this clock out.
Shotgun set here. Hand off to Corum on the left side. Gets good blocking, and he's going to find his way all the way into the end zone. A 30-yard TD run right there for Blake Corum, and that's going to put them up 34-28 temporarily. A 6-point lead with the extra point should push it to 7, Vaughn.
Great vision, man. The wiggle, turn here, in and out. Curve, got it in the end zone. The only thing is he gave him too much time. There's 2:08 left. He's got 3 timeouts. And now Jimmy can not be in a hurry. He doesn't have to worry about getting 10 yards every single play to stop the clock temporarily. Just needs to get down the field, make his plays, and try and tie this game up.
Both coaches have all their timeouts. We know this is going to be a big kick right here from Moody, one of the biggest legs in the NWO. And that one's going to be 9 yards deep. Sean Dollars is just going to wave at it. It's not returnable, folks. They're going to take over. The Ducks are going to take over for what might be their final possession in regulation here at the 25-yard line. Michigan's defense trying to protect that 7-point lead as the Ducks do have the ball with all 3 timeouts remaining and 2:08 on the clock.
And Oregon does not have to feel like they need to throw the ball every down. Lou's been getting tons of yards on the ground all day. Just huddle up on the ball quick, get the first down. The clock's going to stop again. Get your new formation, whatever. So they don't have to throw every single down.
Play fake from Butterfield to Lou on that one. Butterfield using his legs right here. Stays in bounds.
Yep,
takes a big hit right there. 2nd and inches. I thought we might see a fumble, but holds on to the ball. Clock is continuing to run. Butterfield gets everybody back to the line of scrimmage. Hands off to Lou. Lou past the sticks for a 4-yard rush. 1st down with 1:43 remaining.
Yeah, the only thing Butterfield didn't do correct on that run was step out of bounds and stop the clock, but it doesn't matter. Got the first down on the next play. Clock is still running down to a minute 40, and they still have all their timeouts, so there's no pressure to hurry up here. Just make the right play call.
The Ducks do need 7 as they trail by 7 at the moment. Trips to the right. Butterfield out of shotgun with Lou. Going to be the counter run, and he picks up the block from the left tackle, and he is dragged down by the corner after he sheds his block, but that's a 13-yard pickup and another first down.
That was a huge block, and then a nice cut off of that to get back to the middle, get more yards.
Clock stops temporarily each time you respot it after a first down play. And with 1:23 left on the clock, Oregon rushes back to the line. Hand off to Lou right here. He gets thrown. 2nd and 8, 1:14 on the clock, 1:13 clock ticking.
Yep, still no need to rush. Got plenty of time. Save those timeouts for later when it gets down to crunch time. Just need to make sure they don't get negative yards on this play.
2nd and 8. Trips right. Motion from Lou in the backfield. Swing pass to the right. He has some space. He can't quite get over the line, but that's going to be a 3rd and 1 with 50 seconds remaining on the clock, and that's going to be Oregon's cue to take their first timeout.
Yep, those little quick passes. I'm used to seeing Danny Sausages make those plays. Little quick one-step throw, get it out in the flat, get some blocking on your wide receivers, and get upfield. Just didn't quite get enough for the first down, but that's okay. That's what those timeouts are for. Got to make sure you convert this one here, though.
Oregon has run that play successfully tonight, and Michigan has defended that play successfully tonight. But this play, 3rd and 1, really comes down to hand off to Lou up the middle, makes a move on the safety, able to get one more out of that. That's an 11-yard rush, and the clock is going to stop temporarily with 46 ticks left. Oregon's going to go no huddle and get back on the ball.
Yeah, no need to rush. Clock hasn't started yet. It will now.
They're going to stay in trips. Lou in motion right there. Butterfield looking for Ferguson, and Ferguson with a great grab had a defender on his back. First down, Ducks. 41 ticks remaining. They're going to go no huddle once again. On the right hash, trips right. Lou in the backfield at a shotgun for Butterfield. Butterfield surveys the middle. Going to find Franklin. Franklin gets a block and goes over the yard to gain. That's going to be a first down for Ducks inside the 5. 33 ticks remaining. The clock stops temporarily at the 3-yard line.
And that's actually a good thing for Oregon because they don't want the clock to, they don't want to score on that play and leave 30 seconds to give back to Michigan. So get it down, get the first down. Now they got 4 tries to put it in the end zone, and they still have 2 timeouts left.
You got goal line right here with shotgun. With Whittington's on the field, and he's going to power his way into the end zone with a 3-yard TD. The 2 tight ends of the fullback getting it done right there. Whittington in for one play for Lou and gets it across the goal. It's 34-35.
And does he go for 2 or take the extra point? Does he want to play overtime or does he want to end this right now? Either direction. Looks like Jimmy's shaking his head no. He looks like he's going to go for it.
Ball at the 3-yard line. Michigan with 3 timeouts. Oregon with 2. You got trips to the right. Shotgun, Butterfield, Lou with him back there now. Thornton to the left. Adjustments being made. Both sides, and we're going to see a Ducks timeout.
And you just want to come out and see what the defense is going to be like. Make him think about it. Does he come back with the same plays? He pick a different play? Still has a chance for an onside kick if he doesn't get it and a timeout left.
We are about to find out how this whole narrative plays out. It's been one hell of a night here. The crowd is super quiet. Let's see if they get charged up on this next one. You got trips right. Lou and Butterfield in the backfield at a shotgun. Thornton to the left. Butterfield gets direct pressure.
Caught it. He caught it.
And that's Coda. No, that's Terrence Ferguson with 1 foot somehow inside the painted area and out the white stripe. Not going to be reviewable in the user versus user online play here. Vaughn, he had pressure immediately in the A-gap coming down from the defensive tackle position.
And he held it and just fired a bullet to the back of the end zone. So that was going to be the only guy that could catch that ball. So,
and he caught it sprinting and somehow had his foot inside the end zone. That's going to temporarily give Oregon an unbelievable 1-point lead right here with 21 seconds left. The Michigan Wolverines have 3 timeouts, the home field advantage, and the kicker with a big leg, but they're going to have to go and cut into some of this, get their field goal, the kicker in field goal range here, starting from the 25. They got 4 wides out of shotgun here. McCarthy and Corum in the backfield. We've seen adjustment made, but the same personnel's in the same place.
he needs about 35, 40 yards.
McCarthy looking at the middle, and he's going to pick up a lot of them right there from Roman Wilson with a big 19-yard catch. 16 ticks on the clock. 1st and 10 at the 44 with 2 timeouts left.
All right. His kicker has a big leg, so realistically, he only needs about 10 yards to be in field goal range to have a shot at winning this game. He's got to be careful, though. Can't throw the pick here. He's got to take a safe throw. He does have 2 more timeouts. He just needs to get, to the 40. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he needs to get down to about the 40 of Oregon.
From the right hash this time, you got 4 wideouts. You got a single back, Corum in the backfield with McCarthy. McCarthy strafing out to the left, has a lot of real estate out there, looking downfield. Now he's looking to run, and he's going to jump out of bounds right there after a 15-yard pickup. 9 ticks left on the clock. Down to the 41.
So it'd be about a 58-yard field goal from there. So he's going to probably need at least another 5 yards. So some sort of slant, quick out, run up the middle with Corum because he does have 2 timeouts left. He needs something to get about another 5 yards to make this a little bit easier kick.
1 timeout for the Ducks, 2 timeouts for the Wolverines. From the left hash, shotgun, single back, Corum and McCarthy. 4 wides tight. Gonzalez is the user player over to the right. Corum gets the ball, 0-yard reception. That took 3 seconds off the clock. 6 ticks remaining. Ball still at the 40-yard line.
This is a tough situation here because you only have 6 seconds. So even if you run the ball, you need your guy to get to the ground quick and not fall on top of an Oregon player, or this game's going to be over.
Good call. Good call. From the left hash, shotgun right here with Corum and McCarthy back there. 4 wides tight. And he's strafing out to the right. Now he's breaking out to the right. That's the last play of the game right there. And he throws it to Ronnie Bell for a 14-yard reception, and Ronnie Bell steps out of bounds, and that's time expires. That's the final right there, folks. You have it. 1 point separating these 2 teams right here. This was an outstanding matchup that took to the last play. And J.J. McCarthy sprinting out, delivering the ball right there. And we were joined here by Jimmy Two Blunts. Jimmy Two Blunts, tell us how you feel about this game.
I need a cigarette. What a game. Wow. They just won't, they wouldn't go away. Michigan, I couldn't stop them. They wouldn't go away.
Jimmy, how did it feel? How did it feel when you had to make the decision to go for 2?
It was pretty obvious. 3-7 on the road. We got nothing to lose. It was 2 all the way.
How sweaty are your hands?
They're really sweaty. That was those last few plays. That was a while. I couldn't stop Corum, man. He was stressing me out.
Jimmy, you did a really good job in the second half, scoring quick after Michigan's very, very long run with Blake Corum. But Michigan did a great job of forcing you to punt. Did you trust your defense when you had to punt that ball, 4th down?
I thought about it. I had to. It was just so deep. His defense is really fast. That secondary it's really tough to throw. The fact that I caught him slipping those 2 times is unbelievable. They're very well coached, very good secondary. As I said, the safeties, they cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Did Ronnie Bell make that sideline catch on your side? Did you get a good look at that one? Was he inbounds or out of bounds?
Man, that was such a fast play. It was hard to say, but with that 2-point conversion play, it's a push. I mean, his was close, mine was close. It's a push.
Butterfield found Ferguson in the back of the end zone. Talk about that throw. on
Man, it
the
was
2 point
risky.
conversion.
It was risky. I was really wanting to hit Franklin on the drag, but he wasn't in the end zone. He would have to, make a play moving forward, whereas Ferguson was in the end zone. But Butterfield put it in the right spot, and
Did you talk to
it paid
Butterfield?
off.
Did Butterfield see the pressure coming in the A gap, barreling down on him right as he threw?
He did not. So he was just staring downfield at Ferguson,
Yeah.
tunnel vision.
GG's, coach. I'm gonna hand you off to Vaughn before we get to fam.
Appreciate you, George.
Great game, Jimmy. The first time we played this, you guys were very conservative, moved the ball down, only had like maybe 3 possessions each in the entire first half. We have the restart, and all of a sudden, you guys are long runs, long passes. Your game, the whole game, completely changed. So how difficult was it you to get geared back up after we got the score back to 14-14, and try to focus on getting this game as opposed to hoping this game doesn't lock up again? You're have that happen to you and you're worried it's going to happen again. Is it distracting?
You always have that PTSD every time you have one. But Fam and Michigan did a really good job of taking Lou out of the game in the second half, making me throw it, making Butterfield do what he had to do. And luckily, he protected the ball and made the plays.
And so on that last play, when he had to scramble, I mean, when you forced him to scramble, that kind of ate all the time. But were you worried about him just running Corum up the middle, getting the 5 yards he needs and getting that quick timeout? Or you were just playing pass all the way on that play?
I was more worried about him sending everybody deep and then rolling out with McCarthy and getting the yards he needs to kick the field goal. That seemed to be working for him on that drive pretty well. So that was definitely my concern.
Great game, great game. Thank you for making an exciting second half after we had the
Mhm.
lockup. So appreciate that. And you got one more game left.
Yeah. Yeah. Against Brusso. Should
That
be
should be
fun.
that should be fun. Two guys who love to grind it out. Yeah.
hmm hmm Good call, guys. Appreciate it.
Good
Good
job,
game,
man.
fam. Man, that was fun.
Me-
All right, if we could have fam in here, fam. What's your reaction to this game, man? What was it like to see this one go down to the wire like that, man? Talk us through the end of that game.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun one. First time facing off against Jimmy, so it's been like 2 seasons since we had a chance to face off. So yeah, finally we got that first game off the books. But yeah, Jimmy did a great job, just fucking going for 2 and just going for the win, and rightfully so. I mean, why not? Especially with with the less time in the clock, and great catch in the end zone at the end. So definitely great game, and I think that play to Corum where he went for like negative yards and ran out of bounds, that definitely kind of screwed us a little bit. So I think if we were able to get positive yards and get that play off before the game, we could potentially punch it in. But other than that, fun game, hell of a game by Oregon and Coach Jimmy.
I got another one for you. You know, I mean, your user skills were on display as soon as you stepped into the NWO in your first game. It was a bowl game with the Wolverines, and it was an unbelievable game. I'll never forget our first matchup. But I mean, you continue to impress with what you could do. Passing the football, but also what you could do in the using Corum. You really do get everything out of him, and Roman Wilson as well, and everything like that. You do a fantastic job on the sticks. Do you feel like you're improving? Do you feel like you're learning being in this league and these games now coming down to the wire for you? I feel like you are like in a game management sweat fest, like at the end of these games, like all the time now. You feel like you're getting better at this, man?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think since game 1 to now, it definitely improved on the stick skills and definitely game management. There's a lot of learning curves and a lot of moments where we had to just bite the bullet and use that as a learning experience to take that on and apply that for future games. So definitely, yeah, it's I feel like I've definitely improved, but there's a lot more room for improvement. And of course, with every game, everybody's going to be bringing their A game, so we definitely got to be prepared and as optimal as possible when we play in these games.
It's great to freaking watch you play and coach, man.
Yeah,
You really
yeah,
got
yeah.
this. I wish you good luck next week against
Yep.
Cincy Bowen. You're going to be
Mhm.
traveling your team down there to Florida, man. So good luck in that Pac-12 matchup, and hopefully you can get that win and get yourself to a bowl game,
Yep, for sure.
and
Yeah, thank you. Yep.
get a bowl game and extend your contract, man. All right,
Yeah,
man. I'm
yeah,
gonna hand you off
absolutely.
to Vaughn.
Thank you, George.
All right, fam. You had Corum going nuts, especially that long 79 run. 79-yard run there in the third quarter. So Jimmy's focused on him. You were able to pass a little bit more off of that. But then I think in the fourth quarter, McCarthy ran the ball a whole lot more than he had the entire game to that point. Was that a conscious effort on you to try and use those pass plays to open up run lanes for your QB to give you space? Because they were, shutting down Corum a little bit in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Jimmy did a great job of adjusting and keying on Corman. He kind of took that away, so we had to use our next guy up, and definitely, yeah, the pass play definitely opened up some lanes. Yeah, with McCarthy looking downfield and seeing some lanes open up, we had to take advantage of that and utilize his speed to be able to get downfield and get the first downs, because sometimes Corman can get kind of stopped at the point of attack on some plays.
Yeah, like I told Jimmy, you guys were slugging it out in the first time through in the first half and back and forth, mostly grinding it out on the ground. And then you guys just opened it up this game. And I think it was like the quick scores kind of like spurred you guys on to just, it's back and forth. And we're not going to waste as much time because you're kind of afraid, I guess, that, one play and all of a sudden you're down 14 points. So did that make it a little bit easier for you to decide to throw the ball and take some chances on offense that you weren't taking the first time around?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we just kind of take what the defense kind of gives us, kind of seeing what they're keying on, and try to just you try to think about that as we come around. So definitely, it's one of those things where we just gotta make adjustments, because every time we make a game plan or some sort of script, we gotta have to make adjustments mid game or even during the drive, just to take advantage of our strengths and see what's opening up for us.
Well, I want to thank both you guys for giving us a great, exciting game. It was a tale of two games. Literally, we had the grinded out first two quarters that we lost, and then we had the exciting, all over the field quick scores in the second one. It was a very fun game to call. Um, it was a lot of fun. So, congrats and to Jimmy and fam. That was a tough loss, but hopefully you can get in there and get a bowl,
Yeah.
and have a nice, strong finish to your season.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you guys for calling the game, and be patient with the whole grinding that first half again, just because of the freeze.
Dude, I had three of those, so I know. I know what that's like.
Yeah.
And George, man, I appreciate you. I had fun calling that game with you as well. So we only have one more week. I might be able to squeeze in another one next week. We'll see.
Yeah, this is a good night for me to hit the hype video right here. Send you guys out somewhere. You guys have a good one. We'll see you again on Saturday. We're flipping the week, coaches, so make sure that recruiting's done. We're flipping the week tonight. So, yeah, we'll see LSU at NC State on Saturday, and that's going to be at about 10:30 Eastern. All right, everybody. For me, Vaughn, Jimmy, and Fam, probably coolest guys around. We'll see you guys next time.